All right, guys. I'm starting just a tad bit early, but I'm so excited. We're doing this training for you guys, everyone here in Power Quantum, on how to blog using SEO, which is search engine optimization. Now, I'm out here in the wild, so if you might see me do a few karate chops like right now, it's because there's like little bugs around me, right? Mosquitoes and things. But let's try not to get distracted with that, right? Now, my connection might be just a little in and out. So you might see the screen freeze here and there, but just pay close attention because I'm just going to continue to go and I'm going to go right through it. Now, if I really need to redo what I'm saying, then in the meantime, let's get started. This is going to be an awesome training. Now, when you first became a member of Power Quantum, some of you are here to grow your individual business. And some of you actually became a member of Power Quantum to grow with Power Quantum and raise an income, generate an income using the Empower Network platform. So what we want to do is talk to you about that first, product that you invested in, which was the blog. And the reason why you got the blog was so that you can generate traffic. Now, this is an emergency, an urgent training, because what I've noticed is that not all of you are using the blog, let alone effectively, okay? Or using it effectively, let alone even using it at all, right? And so what I want to help you guys do is learn how to use this blog, use it effectively, and start generating traffic for your business. That way you can start getting from point A to point B on a faster scale. See, you remember the vision of Power Quantum, right? The vision of Power Quantum is to get 100 people to a six-figure income by the end of the year. See, we're working closely with 30 people to get them to a $5,000 income within the next 30 to 90 days. See, that's our goal and vision right now. And the only person who is in that group of 30 is our wonderful Nico, because she is the only one who went through all the qualifications and is actually taking action and getting there, fast and effective. So I'm actually going to be meeting with her at the end of this, which is pretty awesome because, like I said, I want to work closely with only 30 people. Now, you guys are probably wondering, where is my partner in crime, my better half, Paolo, right? He's the power to the couple. He's actually taking care of a few things for the business, and especially handling new members and things like that. We do have a new Fast Start training, so I'm going to be sending that to all of you guys just so we can kind of update you on the new process of things. Every time that we're working on the business, we're trying to get it better and better and better to service you and get you to where you want to be faster and effective, okay? Remember, the whole purpose of Power Quantum is to quantify what matters to you most and shorten the frustration gap of getting it done, okay? So let's get right to it, guys. I don't want to spend too much time talking to you, but I do want to tell you exactly why you came here, which is the SEO blogging. So I created a presentation for you guys tonight, and I want you to pay close attention, take out your notebooks, and get ready to take some awesome notes. Now, before we actually get into it, please understand that all the techie stuff, all the how-tos, is nothing compared to the mindset that you must have in order to succeed. Please understand that. Paolo was reading a book not too long ago. This guy just keeps beeping, and he needs to stop beeping. But anyway, so Paolo was reading a book not too long ago, and he was saying how one of the common threads in successful people that he reads or listens to, they always say, that one thing, if you just do that one thing, or the thing that's going to, take you from point A to point B, but they don't really discuss what that thing is. Like, they don't ever go into detail, because successful people know that it's just a click. It just clicks. And it all starts here. It all starts with what you're feeding yourself, what you're giving yourself, what you're giving your mind, what you're putting into your mind on a day-to-day basis to protect the focus of where you're headed. It all starts with that. Nothing will ever click if you're not feeding the right thing, which is why a lot of you who do not have the inner circle, you need to go and get it. Because one of the requirements that we have of Power Quantum is 30 cubes. Reading for 30 minutes, listening to audio for 30 minutes, for 30 days completely straight. And you will find that it'll become a habit that you'll just continue to do it every day anyway. It's that powerful because your mind is really powerful. The hardest thing to do in life is to keep your focus, to fight for your focus. People are easily distracted. So I want to let you know that, all right? So we're going to get into the techie stuff, but again, the mindset is 10 times better. I'd rather talk about that any time of the day. But let's go ahead and help you out with some blogging tools and understanding what the heck is going on. So I'm going to share my screen right now. And before I do, let me just make sure I have everything set up here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. You should see it right about now. And here is our presentation. Okay, so SEO blogging stands for search engine optimization. What happens when you're doing SEO blogging? Simple. You're going to create more traffic, brand yourself, and become an authority. So let's talk about those things. Number one, traffic, right? When you are using SEO blogging and you're implementing it into your blog, you will be able to generate traffic 10 times faster than just writing a blog. See, what happens with the internet, especially with search engines, Google, Bing, Yahoo, right? They don't know that you exist because they have specific algorithms that pick up, you know, whether your blog or article exists. So if you're just writing without using SEO, you just have content out there and you're not going to get that many eyes to it. That's like opening up a restaurant and never having flyers or business cards, like without putting a sign, you just have like a door and people have no idea that you exist, yet you're there. Okay, so SEO allows the sign to be there. It allows flyers to be handed out to people, so that way, you know, they can come into your actual restaurant. You see how that works? All right, so it's really simple. The second thing is authority, right? Because you are now going to be recognized, right? I'm trying to find the right word. Recognized from Bing, Google, Yahoo, right? You're recognized. You're immediately placed as an authority in your niche. Somebody searches something on Google, Bing, or Yahoo, right? And your blog comes up. Instantly, people just believe that you know what you're talking about. About 80% of the time, you're an authority. You are a leader in your niche. You have authority in what you're saying. You can influence people. You have power, right? That's what happens. And this is what you want, because in order for you to grow your business, you need to have authority, or no one is going to spend any time of the day with you, or let alone join you, right? And the last thing is branding. So you're going to brand yourself very nicely. People are going to know who you are. They're going to recognize you by how many blogs that you have out there, how many times people can actually come across it, right? You're going to be branding. So people actually see your blog, they see it multiple times, multiple sites. You know, you can eventually even become a household name, right? Because you're everywhere, and that's what you want. That's what you want. So understand this concept, right? Because now we're going to get into the how-tos. Your blog is your home. I want you to imagine a blog post as your actual home, that when you invite people over, what image or brand do you want to portray? What is the perception that you want to leave with people when they walk into your home? Somebody comes into my house, what is the image I want them to see, right? That's your blog. Your blog is the same thing. So your banners are like your pictures, which is why you want to have a professional look. Banners on top, banners on the side, right? Your side banner, right? Your sidebar, your footer, your headline, whatever it is. Those are banners, and they're pictures. They're statements on your walls of your home. You want to stay consistent to that message, which is the meat of your blog, right? And the tabs, all right, I'm going to explain to what I mean by this later, right? The tabs, which is like, you know, the home page, you know, get to know me, whatever it is. Your tabs are like your different rooms in the house. The kitchen, the living room, the dining room, the game room, whatever it is. They're all have a different purpose. They all have a different purpose in your home, right? You're not going to eat in the game room. I mean, you might have some pizza every now and then, but there's a kitchen to cook. You're not going to cook in the living room. It just doesn't make sense, right? So you want to make sure that the tabs on your blog or in your blog are like the rooms of your home. All right, I hope this is making sense. If you have any questions, just keep it in mind, and then I'm going to open up the chat box for questions later, okay? So you want to have a professional look. What does this mean, guys? Get professional pictures done. You know, look professional. Take pictures of yourself that look professional. Go get a photographer, you know, Google it, or just go somewhere, get a nice camera and take pictures of yourself. Create a catchy slogan. You know, for us, it's the power couple. You know, Paolo CQ and Cassandra Lee, we're the power couple. You know, a slogan could be your internet marketing coach. You know, a slogan could be your funnel mastery, whatever, your Google Analytics coach. I don't know, whatever it is, you know. Create a catchy slogan. Your name with a catchy slogan. So when people come to it, they recognize you. This is also a part of your branding, right? And get banners done. Now, I have a person where I get my banners done. I don't know if you guys know Lisa Torres from Fast Track Profit Zone and Prosperity Team. You know, one of the six-figure earners here in Empower. You know, her husband does banners for us, and he's awesome. So if you guys want to get, you know, well-done banners at an affordable price, you know, we'll let you know how to get that. And you can easily just start putting it on your Facebook page, your fan page, your blog, your YouTube channel, you know, things like that. Get it done. Why? You want to have that professional look. You want to be branded. When people hear your name, what's the first thing that they think of? If they Google your name, what is the first thing that they think of? You know, this is the professional look that you want to have. Okay? So now let's talk about traffic and authority. See, your blog should solve problems that your niche may have. If you aren't doing that, people will not search something in Google. Why do people go to Google? They need answers. That's the reason why people go to Google. What movie is playing in my area? What restaurants do I go to? What are the problems? I want to see a movie. I want to eat, right? How do I pull a splinter out of my finger? What's the problem? I have a splinter in my finger, right? People go to Google because they're looking for solutions to their problems. You know, I was listening to, I believe, Frank Kern. You know, he's one of the biggest internet marketing gurus out there. And, you know, he was talking about what he believes the economy is. You know, somebody said, you know, what's your perception or belief on economy? And he said, you know, economy is really simple. This is what it means to him. He says, you have person A who has, you know, problems, right? And person B who solves the problems. And the more that you choose to be person B and have solutions to whatever problems, the more you're going to have money, the more you're going to win. If you can be person B, most of the time, you will always have money. So this is important because if you want people to come find you, especially with your blog, you need to solve a problem. They got to research something. They got to look for something for you to answer. Does that make sense? You want to use references, meaning if you got some information from another blog, another article, another person, reference them, guys. Reference them, because if they see that you're referencing them, they're most likely going to return the favor. And two, it just gives more of an authority to you. The fact that you're not saying, hey, I just pulled this out of my armpit, you know. I actually researched this, and I got it from this source, and I'm using it as a reference, and then you build upon that. Does that make sense? Images. You want to have images and videos, especially videos, because YouTube is the second highest search engine out there. YouTube. So you want to have images and videos which give you more of an authority. Your images will also have references, right? Your videos are referenced to YouTube. You can use other people's videos. You can use your own videos. You can use other people's images, or you can use your own images. It just gives you more of an authority. It also captivates people to staying in your home longer, right? Or in your blog. It's like having people over, and because you have nothing entertaining, they leave pretty fast, right? You want people to come to your home and actually enjoy it and like it so that they can love being there and staying comfortable with you, right? So how do we get this done? Well, step one is keyword research. You want to use the Google keyword tool, which I'm going to show you how to do in a few. So what does this mean? You look up a keyword, right? So before you even look up the keyword, you got to kind of like think to yourself, what's my target market, right? My niche, and what problem are they most likely going to have? So let's say I'm selling shoes, right? I always use this example. And let's say I look for the keyword tool, affordable shoe stores around me, right? I want to see How many people actually keyword research that every time, well, every month in Google? And it'll tell me. And if it's a high rate, I'm going to use it. And I'm going to give a blog about answering that question or that research tool, right? So that's how you want to do that. Number 2 is you actually want to blog. So this is really important. You want to have that keyword that you found from Google Keyword Tool, and you saw how high it's getting searched. You want to put, sorry for, I'm having messages here, right? You want to put that keyword in your title, in header 1, 2, and 3, and if you decide to have 4 and 5, right? Or 1 and 2, that's it, right? Whatever it is, have the keyword in each header. Every paragraph needs to have the keyword written in there at least once. And you want to hyperlink your blog at least once using the keyword. I'm going to tell you what that means in a few. Hyperlinks in each paragraph. You want images that have the title of your keyword. And your YouTube video should have the title of your keyword. So right now this may sound like, wait, what? What's a hyperlink? What's my keyword? How do I have a title image? Like, I don't understand what this means. Don't go crazy. I'm going to actually show you this step by step right now. But if you're going crazy, this all falls back to that first thing that I told you, mindset. I can teach you all the how-tos, all the how-tools, all the how-tos. And if you don't have the right mindset, you easily get overwhelmed, you get chaotic, you go crazy in the head, and you say, I can't do this. But if you are feeding yourself the right things and you have the right mindset, this is easy. It's simple. Just take a breather and listen to my voice as I continue telling you the next step. Step 3, syndicate. All right, syndicate it. Put your blog on social media and other blogging and article sites. What are those sites? You're going to find them in the 15K formula. They talk about all the different sites that you can syndicate to. And ping it. If you ping it, it will also let the search engines know, hey, I exist. Put me on your pages. That's what ping is. All right, so you're probably like, okay, where do I find ping, all this stuff? Don't worry, I got your back, and I'm going to show you. Watch how it's done. Now, before I do, just want to make sure that everyone is kind of clear. So let me go ahead and check you guys out really quick. Where is my screen share? Boom. Okay, so now I'm back on camera. You should be able to see me right about now. I'm waiting for it. Bam. Okay, cool. So let's check this out. Perfect. All right, so everyone's clear. No one's having a big problem here. We're going to move on to actually doing it. You guys ready to do this? This is going to be fun. I'm going to go step by step for you. This is not a crazy training. This is a simple training, and if you implement it, you will find that you will start winning, right? Now, some of you are probably wondering, how long will how long will it take for Google to find me on the first page, right? It takes anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks, maybe 2 months, but 2 to 4 weeks is what it should take, right? If it takes any longer than that, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not like Google's forgetting you. It's just taking a while, all right? Especially if it's a high competitive keyword. So give me a second as I set this up real quick. I just want to set it up. All right, cool. Moving on up. I got bit a few times, guys. So I'm sacrificing my life for you. Just want to make sure I get right to the right page for you guys, so we're not going crazy. If you want, you could start thinking of questions. I'm going to leave this recording up. Those of you who are not here and watching the recording to this, you can send your questions in, and I'll receive an email for it, and I'll be able to answer you that way. So either way, send in your questions. I don't care how late you're watching this or not. Okay? All right, so let me screen share once again. Okay. You should see my screen right now. Okay, so Google AdWords, right? So this is it. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, there was a bug. Okay. So you want to Google, you go to Google, and you're just going to put Google Keywords Tool. Then you're going to sign in, and then it's going to show up, all right? You want to click on Keyword and Add Group Ideas, all right? Do not click on any of the other ones. This is where you want to be, okay? So let's think of a problem to a niche. Let's say, my problem is going to be, let me think. Chairs. I don't know, I'm sitting in a chair, so chairs, okay, I need a chair. Let's talk about what kind of chair. Metal chairs, kitchen chairs. Let's do picnic. Let's do like outdoor chairs, right? Outdoor furniture. Let's see how many times people search this. Now you can use whatever you want. Remember, you have to know your target market and actually know the problems. So outdoor furniture. All right, so this is 8,360, right? This is high. This is a high competition rate. Let me scroll down, okay? Let's go to keyword ideas. I don't really like ad group ideas. Keyword ideas, it'll also tell you what other things that are close to it that are being searched. So this is 110,000 searches average monthly, right? Now this is high competition. A lot of people are using this keyword, so you might not be in a good state there, right? So you might rather go for something like IKEA outdoor furniture, or see, these are anything that has high competition. It's a little much, but at the same time, average monthly searches. I don't know what's wrong with my tongue today. Average monthly searches are pretty low, so I would still probably do cheap outdoor furniture. Okay, so now you just pick one. So let's do outdoor furniture. Let's do cheap outdoor furniture. Let's just go for that. Okay, and now I have my keyword, right? Cheap outdoor furniture. I'm going to go straight to my blog. All right. But I'm not going, well, actually, let me just do it on Empowers, yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to log in really quick for you. Okay, so I'm going to blog, and I'm going to use the actual keyword that I'm given, right? So I'm going to title it. What was the first thing that I told you? To title it that. So, cheap outdoor furniture. I'm probably going to use it twice. How to find cheap outdoor furniture. Okay. Now, I'm not going to actually write a whole blog for you guys. That would be ridiculous. I want you to use your own creativity here. But this is what I want to talk about, right? So I talked about how each paragraph header, which means, you know, the title of each paragraph. So a header can be found over here. Heading 1. So I'm going to put cheap outdoor furniture. Yet nice. Or I can put, actually, let me do it like this. I'm going to put classy. So obviously in this paragraph, I'm going to talk about classy, cheap outdoor furniture, right? And in my paragraph, yada, 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 right, I'm just writing, I'm going to have the keyword in there at least once. Okay? Cheapo. I also want to have a hyperlink to click to something. Can be found here. And I can actually hyperlink this to an actual site that sells it, right? I can actually hyperlink that. I will click here and hyperlink it, right? Header 2, same thing. I'm going to write something else, right? And obviously, I'm going to talk about that here. All right, I'm sure you're getting the picture now. And I'm going to, same thing, I'm going to use the keyword in the paragraph at least once. Same thing on my third paragraph. And I'm also going to find something to hyperlink. I can also say, you know, I can bridge it to where I say, let's say I actually sell cheap outdoor furniture. So I put, need more ways to find cheap outdoor furniture. Then click here. And it might be my capture page to my store. And I'm just going to have them click there, and it'll take them to my capture page. You see how that works? Now, one time throughout the entire blog, you need to click on the actual keyword, right? You're going to use that. You're going to hyperlink it to the blog itself. What does that mean? Well, when I'm done publishing, right, when I'm done publishing it, and I have the link to it, I'm going to take the URL link, and I'm actually going to make it a clickable word. So when people click on it, it takes them to the actual thing. This is just extra juice for your link so that it can be recognized, okay? Now, let's talk about images and videos. So when I put an image in, right? So I put an image, let's say upload from my computer. And let's say I use this one, right? Now you see the title of it says $5,000 food. I don't know why it says that. But this one right here, if I title it cheap outdoor furniture, it's going to actually give me more juice. Okay? It's going to recognize the keyword. So I add to media, right? And it's in there. Okay? Which is great because now I have what I need, right? Now if I put a YouTube video, the same thing needs to be here, right? Let's say I put a video. Right? I add a video to this. Bam. Right? And let's say I put the link to the video, and the video's name, the name of the actual video is cheap outdoor furniture. So before I do it, I'm actually going to cut a video, and I'm going to say, hey, if you're watching this video, it's because you're looking to find cheap outdoor furniture. Well, I want to talk about the different ways that you can find it. In fact, you can even check it out on my blog. And I'm just going to discuss cheap outdoor furniture in this video. I'm going to put it up on YouTube, and I'm going to get the link, and I'm going to put the link right here. And it's going to show up on this blog, and the title is going to be called Cheap Outdoor Furniture. So that's what that means, guys. That is what that means. So you see how this works? Isn't it simple? Isn't it easy? This is called SEO blogging. This is what it's called. You're just using a keyword multiple times throughout your blog, and you're using the keyword on practically everything. Practically everything, okay? It is that simple. Then you want to ping it. So what does that mean? Well, let's go back to Google. Okay? And let's put a ping, right? There's different kinds of pings. You can ping-o-matic, right? So let's say I go to, or pinger. Let's do ping-o-matic. I like ping-o-matic. So I click on ping-o-matic, and I'm going to put my blog name, which is Cheap Outdoor Furniture, right? What I just created. And then here's the home page of the blog, right? I'm going to actually use it. Now, this is different. This is the RSS feed, which in Empower you can have, right? You will have the option to have the RSS feed. And, you know, you want to learn about that stuff, guys. That's not what I'm here to teach tonight. You can find all that good stuff in the 15K formula, so I don't know what you're waiting for, because all the education you need is in the 15K, in the inner circle, Costa Rica, masters. Those are all the things that you need to get from point A to point B in your business fast and effective. So I don't know what you're waiting for. All right, so, you know, I'm going to use whatever my home page is, and I'm going to grab that link, right, and I'm going to put it into Ping. And once I put it here, right, let's say it's there, I am going to click on all of these, and I'm going to have them send the ping. And what that's going to do is it's going to let all of these different sites know that you exist. This is to allow Google to find you. It's gonna. What happens is that Google's gonna say when somebody searches cheap outdoor furniture, and it notices, well, this this blog has been seen on all of these different sites. It's pretty much popular. This blog must be professionally done. They must know what they're talking about. Sure, I'll put them on the front page. Okay, that's basically what happens. Okay, so I hope this all makes sense. It's really not that difficult. It's simple. It's easy. Now do it. Now do it. So you keyword research, right? You keyword research. You blog using the SEO. You use images. You use videos. You put your keywords throughout it. Then you syndicate it. So now I'm going to put it on social medias, right? I'm going to ping it. I'm going to let Google know, hey, I exist. I'm here. I'm loud and clear right here. You want to post as much as possible to your niche, because not everything is going to get picked. Why? Because it might be in high competition. You might have somebody else who picked up all the Google algorithm, and that's fine. So that's why you want to keep posting as much as possible, because the more you do that, the more likely you are to end up on the first page of Google. And when you end up on the first page of Google, people are actually entering your home, which is your blog. They're going to see all the other blogs you have written. They're going to get interested in it. They're going to see your banners that clicks to your capture page. They're going to want to know more about you. You're going to become a household name. Your traffic is just going to go up the roof, right? If you saw the picture that I put to attending this webinar, the picture was blog, SEO, and social media. And when you do those three things, you are bound to just skyrocket your business all over the internet. That is leveraging the internet to the 10th power, guys. Now, I hope you had a lot of value out of this video, out of this training. I don't want it to sit in your notes. I want you to actually implement it like yesterday and start doing it right away. Because the more you do it, the more consistent you do it, the sooner you will find results. All right? Hope that makes sense, guys. I love you. This was a fun training. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm actually going to start doing this for YouTube. Probably next week will be the next training, SEO for YouTube. And we just want to help you guys really succeed and get to the next level in your business and in your life. That is what Power Quantum is for. We're here to quantify what matters to you most. We love you. Paolo loves you. I know he's not here right now. I'm going to send him your love. You guys are awesome. Kick butt. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you at the top.